Hi everyone, I'm Miss Brewer. This is my second year at Stratford. Prior to this, I was in Dubai, and prior to that, I was in Spring Branch as well. I've taught internationally in Thailand and Spain, as well as Peru. This is just a quick glimpse of my classroom, and I am very excited to be back at Stratford this year. I greatly enjoyed my time here last year, and I will show you guys a little bit about our class. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you guys It's Learning, as that of course is our primary mode of classwork. And pinned up at the top on the overview page is my class website. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that now. Okay, so on my class website, you can skip past this part about me. I have some key information about my class highlighted right here. So tutorials are Wednesday through Thursdays after school until 3:35. Wednesday is also the date for makeup testing, and I will come back to that when we go through my syllabus. I also have the remind codes here, so they're broken down by A and B day. I send information out on there as well as via It's Learning messages. I have down here the Zoom links. So for the Zoom links, students need to make sure that they have this Google Doc active. And what I mean by active is that they are connected to the internet. So that way, when I make changes for security purposes, I update these links periodically. So if they have a live access version of this doc, they will see the changes in real time. And that way, they will be making sure that they are using a valid link. So it will always be changed within the same document. And to the right of that, I have my syllabus. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So on my syllabus, of course, it goes over this class, which is world history, and it talks about the skill sets that they're going to get from this class aside from the knowledge. And then student expectations are outlined in here as well. I would like to say that I have, at this point, been pretty nice with late work, as I know there is a learning curve with this new format of school. However, from this point going forward, it will be adhering pretty strictly to the syllabus and the pre-AP contract. So students need to make sure that they are familiar with the late policy. So work is due promptly at the beginning of the class period, and you need to have at least half of the assignment done in order to receive a partial grade. And warm-ups are something that should be done within the class period only. And grades are broken down further here. So by the 9 weeks, you can see the percentages for daily work, which is 30%, quizzes are 20%, and tests and projects are 50%. And it's also broken down by semester. Down here, like I said, we'll talk about tutorials a little bit more. So for tutorials, like I said, they are Wednesday and Thursday, and makeup tests are in room 327. So that's going to be for in-person students. If you are a virtual student, I will administer your test, and that will be done on Wednesdays. And also for virtual students, they are, of course, able to do tutorials after school as well. They just need to contact me for the link. And that is pretty much the major points within this syllabus. So back onto my website, I have down here some e-learning tips. Again, I know that there is a learning curve and students might have some technical support issues. So I have a lot of information here that they will find helpful. One thing I do want to say in regards to technology, the use of a Chromebook is required. So at this point, all students should have a Chromebook. They've been provided by the school, and it is important that they use it from this point going forward, as a lot of assignments are going to be created with the Chromebook in mind. And there are some Chromebook specific troubleshooting tips on here as well. And that is pretty much the gist of this class website. So again, on here you can find all this key information, syllabus, Zoom links, and tech tips. And then of course the virtual guidelines. I also have the Zoom links embedded in resources as well. Of course, the calendar is a great place to look for upcoming events. And I want to kind of go ahead and point out these two features right here, plans and resources, and what the main difference is between them. So within plans, it's a pretty easy way to really see everything organized into one area. So for instance, if we're discussing Greece and Persia, that's going to be organized into one plan. And then the resources and activities will be within that plan, as is the agenda. So you can see that through here. Resources, on the other hand, will show you just those specific items that have been uploaded. So they're not going to be shown in necessarily the order that you might see with the plan. One resource that you can definitely find here is the textbook. So students can access their virtual version of our world history textbook here, which we will use in class. One important thing that I want to mention is that students must submit their assignments within It's Learning. And if they are submitted in any other format, they will not be graded. So they must be uploaded within the assignment that is listed on It's Learning. And they can upload it either through going through plans or by opening up in the resources. Like I said, I do send messages to students, so they do need to make sure that they're checking their inbox. And they also should be checking their notifications. So if I leave a comment on an assignment, for example, they will get a notification right here. So these are definitely things students should be checking as well. And that is about it. All right, well, that is pretty much the gist of my resources online. As far as ways to contact me, email is preferred. So for example, if you're a student trying to access Zoom and you're having some sort of issue, that would definitely be the best way to contact me in that moment. Of course, there are other modes of contacting me via Remind or It's Learning, but definitely email is preferred. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time, and that goes for students as well. I would like to know them to know that I'm always available to help. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and let's make it a great school year.